Look at the USB ports on your laptop. Black, blue, maybe a red or yellow one. Those colors are a secret code, and most people plug into the wrong one every single day. So what do USB port colors actually mean? And which one is really the fastest? By the end of this video, you'll read any port at a glance. And you'll know the one thing about these colors that almost every viral video gets wrong. Short version, blue and teal are your fast ports, yellow and red are your charging ports, and boring old black is the slow one you keep using by mistake. But here's the catch nobody tells you. These colors are a suggestion, not a law. Stick with me, because that one fact changes how you read every port you own. Let's go color by color, oldest to newest. We start with white, because white is where USB began. A white port means USB 1.0 or 1.1, the very first version from 1996, updated to 1.1 in 1998. What speed does it signal? Almost nothing by today's standards, up to 12 megabits per second. That was fine for a mouse, a keyboard, or an early printer, and that's exactly where you saw it. Its strength was simply that it existed. One port that finally replaced a mess of older connectors. The catch? It is ancient. You will basically never find a white port on modern hardware. It's a museum piece. And can you trust the color? Here, mostly yes. If it's white, it's genuinely old and genuinely slow. The number to remember, white is a trickle, 12 megabits, and it belongs in a tech museum. Next is black. And this is the one you use every day without thinking. In the color code, a black port means USB 2.0, which arrived in the year 2000. Its rated speed is 480 megabits per second. The label calls it high speed, which was true 25 years ago, though in the real world it tops out closer to 300. This is the workhorse. Keyboards, mice, webcams, cheap flash drives, the receiver for your wireless mouse. Its strength is that it's everywhere and it's dirt cheap to build. But here's the catch, and it's the big one. Black is the slow lane. If you plug a fast external drive into a black port, you are throttling it to a crawl and you won't even know. Can you trust the color? Usually, black is the safe bet for USB 2.0. Sticky line. Black is the port you're overusing. Great for a mouse, terrible for a hard drive. Now it gets interesting. Blue. A blue port means USB 3.0, and this is the color to actually get excited about. It appeared around 2010, and it carries the brand name you want to memorize, Super Speed. Its speed jumps to 5 gigabits per second. That's roughly 10 times faster than black. Plug your external SSD in here and it flies. Where do you see it? On the side of nearly every laptop and the back of nearly every desktop made in the last decade. And here's the fun fact. Blue is the only USB color the official standards body ever actually recommended, right down to a specific shade of blue. So can you trust it? Blue is the most trustworthy color on this whole list. Sticky line. See blue? Think super speed, 5 gigabits, 10 times the black port right next to it. Then there's teal, a blue-green that trips everyone up because it looks almost like blue. But teal means the next step up, 10 gigabits per second. The spec calls it USB 3.1 Gen 2, later rebadged USB 3.2 Gen 2. That's double the blue port. The marketing name is Super Speed Plus, and it's built for the fastest external drives and high-resolution capture. Its strength is obvious. It's twice as fast as blue for the exact same plug. So what's the catch? Two things. First, teal and blue are genuinely hard to tell apart in bad lighting. Second, and this is where our running question bites, plenty of manufacturers don't bother with teal at all and just paint a 10 gigabit port blue or red or nothing. Can you trust the color? Getting shakier now. Sticky line, teal is blue but twice as fast, if your manufacturer even used it. Quick pause. We've just done the 4 speed colors, and now we move to the charging colors. If these are finally clicking, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel keep making these. Right, on to the colors that are about power, not speed. Red is the trickiest color of them all, because it wears 2 hats. On some machines, red marks the fastest rectangular port there is, 10 gigabits per second, the gaming brand Flex. But on many others, red means something completely different. Always-on charging. That's a port that keeps sending power to your phone even when the computer is switched off or asleep. So a red port is either the fastest data or charges your phone overnight, and only the manual knows which. And here's the twist that catches everyone. The genuinely fastest USB of all, 20, 40 gigabits and beyond, doesn't come through a colored rectangle at all. It comes through the small oval USB-C port, which has no color to read. Where do you see red? Gaming laptops and premium motherboards love it. Its strength is that it's usually special in some way, fast, powered, or both. But the catch is right there in what I just said. Red is the color you truly cannot read by sight alone. Can you trust it? No. Red is the one you must look up. Sticky line. Red means I'm special, but never tells you how. Yellow is simpler and genuinely useful. A yellow port is almost always about power, not speed. It's an always-on charging port, the one that keeps charging your phone even when your laptop lid is shut or the desktop is fully powered down. Engineers call it sleep and charge. When did it show up? Laptop makers started shipping these ports back in the late 2000s, marking the special power port by color. Where do you see it? Often one single yellow port among a row of black or blue ones tucked on the back of a desktop or the side of a monitor. Its strength, it's the perfect overnight phone charger that doesn't need the PC awake. The catch? Its speed is a coin toss. Yellow tells you about charging and says nothing reliable about data. Can you trust it? For charging, yes. For speed, no. Sticky line. Yellow is the charge me while you sleep port. Last color, orange, the rarest one you'll meet. Orange is a high-power powered port. Like yellow, it's built to push out more electrical current, often for charging power-hungry devices or on servers and some motherboards to keep a device powered around the clock. It showed up in the same era as yellow and red, as makers ran out of obvious colors and reached for orange to flag this one has extra power. Where do you see it? Mostly on business desktops, servers, and enthusiast motherboards, not your average laptop. Its strength is raw charging muscle. The catch is that it is the least standardized color of all. Orange means whatever that specific manufacturer decided it means. Can you trust it? Honestly, least of all. Sticky line. Orange is the wild card. Extra power, zero promises. So here's the payoff. The one thing every viral color video skips. These colors were never a real law. Only one of them, blue for USB 3.0, was ever officially recommended by the standards body. Every other color, teal, red, yellow, orange, is just a loose industry habit, and manufacturers break it constantly. Ever seen a PC case where every single port is black, even the fast ones? That's aesthetics beating the convention, and brands make it worse. Razer paints its ports green, purely to match its gear. Other makers do the same with their own colors. Nothing to do with speed at all. So how do you actually read a port for real? Ignore the paint and look for the logo. The letters SS stamped by a port means super speed. SS with a 10 means 10 gigabits. A little lightning bolt means charging or thunderbolt, so check the manual. When in doubt, the spec sheet never lies. The color is a hint. The logo is the truth. Now let's make this useful. 3 quick rules you can use the second this video ends. 1. Plugging in a fast external SSD or a big backup drive. Use blue, teal, or red, never black. On the right port, it's 10 times faster, and it costs you nothing. 2. Charging your phone overnight from your PC? Find the yellow or red port. Those keep the power flowing while the machine sleeps. 3. Mouse, keyboard, wireless dongle, a small thumb drive? Black is perfectly fine. Don't waste a precious fast port on a mouse. That's it. Match the device to the color, verify with the logo, and you'll never bottleneck your own gear again. Quick answers to what you're probably wondering. Can you make a slow port faster by painting it? No. Sadly, the red ones do not go faster. Does the cable matter too? Absolutely. Plug a cheap USB 2.0 cable into a blue port and you're back to slow. The port, the cable, and the device all have to agree. And what about that lightning bolt symbol? It means charging power or it means thunderbolt. 2 very different things wearing the same icon, so when it matters, check the manual. And that's every USB port color and the one rule that beats all of them. Read the logo, not the paint. Which color did you get wrong? Tell me in the comments. If this saved you from throttling your own gear, subscribe and check out every cable and port explained coming up next.